and welcome back to our McLaren F1 Manager series, now on episode 8 off the back of more points in Monaco, and we are heading into Spain for this one. Don't really need to manufacture anything else, and we have done another design, but I think, as I say, I really want to start pushing this research, so we are going to start another research project. Already got a front wing and suspension being researched. So let's go with a underfloor. And we will put the last remaining CFD and wind tunnel hours on this one. I want to go low speed performance, really, as the focus preset. Pretty happy with that, although I don't like the looks of that. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. We've got 2 engineers left, so we'll put both of them on that. But just a recap then of our current design work underway, we've now got 3 research projects as we swing more towards research and start developing a car that can compete higher up the grid for next year. And we have got 1 design project in the rear wing. When that completes, we will add on another design project. So we'll at least keep 1 design project going. We may not see many improvements in terms of our positioning on the grid throughout the rest of the season. We may even dip down a little bit, but I'm happy to take that sacrifice, really, as long as we can achieve 7th in the constructors, which is our objective, and the rest will go on research to try and produce a better car for next season. So just a quick board update, and they've got high confidence in our performance and leadership as team principals, so things are going pretty well at the moment. And also a driver development update. We can see a little bit of an increase in performance for Oscar in terms of overtaking, defending and reaction. Unfortunately not in his smoothness though. That is where we're looking to improve. So before we get in the Spanish Grand Prix, there is a little bit of pit crew training to do. And as we can see at the moment, we look on attributes, probably suffering on tyres off and on. So we want to probably look at that really. Use tyres off. I think if we go for something like that across the next month of training, just to improve those stats that we're suffering on. And with that, I think we're pretty much ready to get into the Spanish Grand Prix and begin practice. Here we go then, as we send Lando out in this first practice session in Barcelona, closely followed by Oscar Piastri. Let's see if we can hit some good setup satisfaction.
Ready to check.
We should be able to take a look here. Now this was at turn 1. Whoa, and around they spin.
Little 360 for Hulkenberg there.
Those tires.
Oh, we've had a few cars in a crash here. What's happened? Second practice session.
So here we go, heading into
Oh,
turn
Logan,
1.
Sargent. Not a surprise there. Don't think it's going to be his fault though.
Has to be said, that was pretty risky. And thankfully, after that, it seems the drivers are okay.
So Oscar's had a bit of a moment in practice 3
Nothing
here.
wrong so far.
Bit of spinny Rooney.
And round they go. And ultimately, just unable
Not great
to
for
bring
Oscar's
the car under
confidence coming
control.
into qualifying that one. Oh, Oscar, now he's had a lock up.
Now this was at turn 1. Oh, and the car locks up. They were just unable to do much
Oscar's
about
having a
it.
bit of a dreadful practice 3 here. And we're going to have to box him for some new tyres. So that is the end of practice in Spain in this Barcelona practice session, and not our greatest practice. Lando coming in with a driver preparation of 91%. Suffered with his track acclimatization. We couldn't get the setup where we wanted, so he spent more time off track. So he's got a 94% setup satisfaction, 96% on his car parts knowledge, and only 83% on track acclimatization. As I say, overall giving him a 91% driver preparation. Oscar a little bit better with a 95% prep, 93% on his track acclimatization, 96% on car parts knowledge, and 96% on setup satisfaction. So pretty good for Oscar, a little bit lacking for Lando as we head into qualifying. Let's see what we can do with Oscar. So hopefully looking for some green sectors here. Still showing us 12th at the moment, Oscar, so he might be all right for Q2. I don't know if these times are representative at the moment, but if they are, we're looking pretty quick around here. Let's see what Oscar can do then. So he has gone green in that first sector, so that's good. Yeah, these times seem a bit all over the place because we've got people like Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, Russell all behind us.
That's the checkered flag.
Russell has got the checkered flag there, so he is not going to go quicker. I think, yeah, Norris is pretty safe. He's already got 3 who've got checkered flag behind him. Behind Piastri, Hulkenberg and Joe. Well, this is looking pretty decent for us to get both drivers into Q2 here. Green in the second sector for Oscar, so looking pretty good. See as we come across in this final sector here. Yeah, it's looking like Oscar's going quick out. I think he's through anyway. Jumps up 1 place there, overtaking Russell. But yeah, I think we're pretty much through there to Q2. Yeah, 5 have got the checkered flag behind us, so 5 cars through to Q2. 10th and 11th, so we've got a chance of Q3 here, I think. Oscar. Hopefully get some green sectors here. So Oscar is in the drop zone at the moment, 12th. Now let's just see what people are doing here. So flying. Yeah, so everyone behind Oscar is on a flying lap. The 2 Alpines are on an in lap though, so if we can go ahead of the Alpines, we're looking pretty decent. So it is a green sector, 22-1 for Oscar. Because a 22-2 before. Not great for Lando though. Oh, and I think we've just been blocked there by Oscar.
It's a checkered flag.
Pretty sure that Alpine just pulled right in front of us there. I wouldn't be surprised to see a yellow sector here. Yeah, terrible. That's ruined that run. Ah, Alpine just absolutely wrecked it there. Lando's not going to go quicker either. Yeah, that's miles off from... Yeah, he's miles off Oscar there, so we might as well call them in. They're not going to go quicker, unfortunately. I think Lando might have had some traffic early on in his lap. We weren't on board with him, but Oscar definitely by an Alpine was held up. That's frustrating. We're going to have to abort these laps. Piastri is definitely out. Lando may be out as well because we've got Russell to come. Don't think Magnussen is going to beat us. It will really be on Russell. He's got to get closer to his teammate though, because we're a 1,000th off Hamilton. Let's just see as George is going to be coming across the line shortly, whether Lando is going to make Q3 or he's going to be bumped down to 11th. Russell... No, doesn't do enough. So Russell out in Q2, which he has been around 3 or 4 occasions this season. Lando is through to Q3. Should hopefully have a clear track now this time around. So what Lando can do, he's got to find... Well, if he can find 8 tenths, he's in 7th. I mean, Sainz and Alonso not far away as well, so... 22-2 is our best sector, so we probably need like a 22 flat or 22-1 to be in with at least a chance of that. 22-2, that's not great.
That is the checkered flag.
It's not great, unfortunately. It's green for this run, but it's not the quickest we've been. I don't think at the moment that's going to challenge others. This middle sector going to be a 29.5. Are we going to be starting 10th, or have we done enough to get in the fight with Gasly, Ocon and Hamilton here? Let's see what Lando can do here. Got a feeling we might be remaining in 10th, but closing the gap slightly with this lap. Yeah, it is. So we took 4 tenths off our best time, but still 3 tenths away from these guys, so not enough to fight. I think there was more in the car there, Lando, especially that first sector. But whether it would be enough to get these guys, maybe not. But happy with 10th, to be fair. Another Q3 appearance for us. So Max will start on pole, followed by his teammate Perez. Charles Leclerc in 3rd. Fernando Alonso 4th. Stroll 5th. Carlos Sainz 6th. 2 Alpines in Gasly, Ocon 7th and 8th. Hamilton 9th. And Lando in 10th. And then Oscar Piastri will start in 12th. So, before we head into the race, we've got them on the same strategy, which fundamentally is starting on softs, middle stint on medium, and then finishing on softs, but that may change. We may go for a free stop even with Oscar, or we may put some hards on. We'll just manage it, see how the race goes. But with that, let's jump in to the Spanish Grand Prix. Here we go then. Can we get more points with Lando? Can we get Oscar closer to those points as well, or certainly beat 16th as we get underway here? Norris is ahead of Hamilton. Hamilton fighting it back. Got a better view here from Piastri. Got Russell on our outside. He might get Lando here now. Magnussen fighting Piastri. Norris and Russell are fighting this out in front. Oh, Magnussen. Jesus. Magnussen gets past us and then absolute dive bombs George Russell. I don't think we'll get that on this replay. But K-Mag very punchy in his first opening stages of the Grand Prix here. Can you see this little... look at that. Oh, he's loving that K-Mag. Piastri staying on the outside of Russell now. Have a little tyre check. We're in and around all soft. Sargent behind, Piastri on mediums. Ocon, Sainz on hard. Both Ferraris on hard. That looks a bit ominous. That looks like a classic Ferrari strategy. Piastri has got past Russell there.
Sweet. Okay, well done, Oscar.
Good little move from Oscar here.
Here we are, going into turn 9. The opportunity's there.
It's the outside there which takes the inside coming up the hill. A nice little move from Oscar. And Russell gets us back straight away there.
Turn 11. The gap
just after we got the overtake, he was straight back at us on the inside. Still fighting that though, Oscar, to be fair. Here we go. We weren't expecting this, but Norris has sent one down the inside here on Lewis.
They decide to give it a go.
And we've got into 9th now. It's probably going to chop and change between us here. The Alpines are on the mediums ahead of us here.
And overtake is available.
Ocon's on the medium, so whilst we've got some tyre life, we can get him here. Lando looks like he's getting a bit punchy here on the inside. Come on, Lando. It's looking good from Lando. Up to 8th. Can he hold this? Can we hold it? I think we can. Now we'll see how much Ocon can fight us back. Let's have another look at that then. Norris getting Ocon here.
Look at the McLaren driver here.
Pulled out far to the inside.
The opportunity begging
Knew what
to be
we wanted
taken.
to do there, and the DRS helped us to achieve that move. Okay, we've got a crash here. Something's gone off. Is it going to be a safety car?
There's a yellow flag now.
Oh, it's Albon and one of the Alfa Romeos. Ooh, a little love tap.
What's an idiot?
Is he an idiot or is that on Albon? I'd have to look at that again, but that looked a bit of Albon to me. I don't think we're going to get a safety car there, though. Which is a shame. That would have worked out absolutely brilliantly for Oscar. I think we're going to pit Oscar now. We're going to jump on some mediums. Yeah, we've got enough soft seams.
Box.
Oscar's still got that 4-second gap to Tsunoda and Sargent. Lando just about with these guys, just dropping out of that DRS now. So Albon has got a penalty for that. I was going to say he's calling I think it was Bottas, wasn't it? He was involved with an idiot, but that was certainly on Alex, that one.
Copy.
Oscar's coming in. Let's see what this stop's going to be in terms of time. Hopefully 2.6 or under would be nice for us here. Norris now out of the DRS of Sainz, but he's well clear of Ocon. 2.6, yeah, fine with that. So I think if we can...
We want to manage our tyre budget.
Confirm.
We can just extend, because we used a lot more tyre life than our rivals there. Piastri's back out of the pits. I think we're just going to go full tack of Piastri. I think we're going to free stop. Soft.
Let's see what we've got.
Medium.
Copy.
Soft is the plan now with Oscar. Just a running wide. K-Mag.
Let's have a look at that.
That might be very good for
Along the
Piastri though,
straight here.
depending on how severe this was.
And that won't help their chances. They've got to be careful and watch
Probably
the
lost a
car
second
there.
or so there. Second or 2 seconds. Piastri's 0.5 off Joe, so we need to make this move quickly. I think we should be alright, because we should be having DRS coming off here. Piastri should be pretty good here. Then he's got 7 seconds to Albon. So, yeah, that's an easy move for Piastri. So he can just now keep pushing. Lando boxing them.
Lando for lane.
It just depends
Okay,
where we're
Lando,
going to come
message
out here
understood.
with Lando. In terms of how much traffic we're going to get. But it's looking pretty good for us. Hope for a clean stop. 2.4, brilliant. Best stop of the year, I think, for us, 2.4.
Could be close at exit.
So it's De Vries. De Vries will get us. Bottas get us. Yeah, Bottas will get us as well, will he? It's going to be tight. Oh, that's quite frustrating. No, oh, we took it. Well done, Lando. He didn't want that to happen, and neither did I, so that's good work from Lando. Look at that, I've got a 2-second gap now to De Vries. I think we'll go aggressive on this
Time to
stint
push
with
off his
Lando.
tyres.
Piastri has jumped Russell and Tsunoda's. That's a long stop, is it? This is a long stop for Tsunoda, I think. We've jumped Russell, yeah. It's a pit stop issue for Tsunoda.
So it's Yuki Tsunoda who came
I
in.
say he was there for a long time.
But hang on, that
Right,
rear
right.
right, it's not tight enough.
Couldn't get that tyre on. That's working well for Piastri. So we've had Magnussen, who was in front of Piastri, have that lock up. Or he went wide. Tsunoda was behind us by 4 seconds, but he's now had a pit stop issue. That's quite good for Piastri. He's jumped Russell, although I don't think we're fighting Russell in Piastri's case. So far, this is going well. Norris has got past De Vries. We've made that move. That's handy as well. Piastri's now 2.2 behind Albon. This is how we
Now we
got
should be
De
able to
Vries.
take a look here. Now we're just proceeding through turn 4.
Got him at turn 4.
And they
Just
squeeze
so
by.
much more grip now. Although Magnussen is there as well. Why are these not pitting? Gasly and Verstappen in the pits.
Magnussen pitted from behind you.
Magnussen's pitted. Hulkenberg's not. At least that's one out of the way, but should be comfortable here. No. Well, that is a surprise from Lando. Should have made that move. Gasly's out ahead of us. That's worked well for him, although I think he was running around 4th. Be interesting to see where Ocon comes out. So we have got Albon. Magnussen's had a pit stop
Walk us
issue
through
as
this one.
well.
This was
He's
Kevin
had that
Magnussen
running
pitting.
wide. Now a pit stop issue. Front
Hang
right
on,
wouldn't
the
come
front
off.
right doesn't want to come off.
Well, is Piastri getting some long overdue luck here to help him into his best position of the year? Past Albon there, who hasn't pitted, so we made an overtake somewhere there as well. He's now 3.5 behind Hamilton, who he's not obviously fighting. We're pretty good there. Norris needs to get this done, and we are getting this done. Hülkenberg really just burning his tyres out here.
So this is what happened.
This is how we
The
got
focus
Hülkenberg
is
again
on
and just
Lando
grip.
Norris.
Look how much
It's there
later
for
we
the
can
taking.
brake. Lando's back up to 10th. Looks like he has. Piastri is now only there, so I think that gap has come down because, yeah, 2.4. Not that we're in that fight with Hamilton, but nice. He's been held up because Hülkenberg's got that puncture coming into the pit. Working very nicely at the moment for us. Hey, we might have to take an extra pit than everyone else, so we won't know until the end of this race. Hamilton is going to breeze past De Vries. Ah, Hülkenberg, that a
what
pit.
exactly
What is going
happened
on with
there, Karim?
Haas?
The Haas garage are set to go.
Front
It
left.
looks like it's just too tight though.
Issue on the front left. Haas are having a nightmare. We've got to get this one done pretty quickly again. We should get him here, hopefully. Switches to the inside. Yes, good work, Lando. So what tyres is Gasly? Gasly's on the same set of tyres than us. But it really depends on Ocon. If we can get any more here.
So let's take a look at the replay.
Good
Here we
move.
are then at the 11th
Outside switches to
corner.
inside. Later
There's the
braking.
opening.
And up to 9th, although Sargent's tyres are probably pretty shot, I'd imagine. Oh, he's on mediums, to be fair. Piastri is closing in on De Vries, and we'll have Russell closing in on him probably quite shortly. Piastri's got to get De Vries here. Ugh, Oscar, come on. It's causing us some issues here. We need to get this done, Oscar. I don't think we're really in a race with Russell, but we've thrown away seconds to him. Ugh, same as last lap. Come on, Oscar, you're going to have to give it everything here and get him. Come on, that's looking better, Oscar. Oh, that's looking better. Yes.
Let's try and push up.
Probably a lap later than we wanted.
Let's take a closer look. Now this is what happened.
Yeah,
as
we
they
did
took
get a little
turn
bit
eight.
more aggressive then in the end.
It's certainly inviting.
And Oscar is up to 12th. Ooh, Tsunoda's had a spin, which again is nice for Piastri. Oh, it's dropping the back end there. What's that done to his tyres?
Recharge button off, please. Recharge button off.
50%. So yeah, we're not going to fight Russell here. Stroll is in the pit, and Norris is past Stroll here. Wasn't expecting that, so we should definitely be jumping Ocon as well.
Recharge on. Copy.
Stroll should be coming up to us pretty quickly to retake us though, but it's interesting. So Russell has
then,
got us.
you
As
can
I
take a
say,
look
we were
now.
expecting this, of
So
course.
here we go, heading into turn one.
Still nice to see
opportunity's
Piastri
there.
fighting up here rather than 16th, 17th. As Ocon, we missed Ocon pitting. I'm assuming that's Ocon because Gasly's already pitted.
And that's 10th.
Stroll's got Norris.
Let's see what happened there. So we're
Stroll
heading
on
now
much
into turn 5.
fresher tyres, on softs
They
against our
decide to
mediums.
give it a go.
A much better grip. Going on the outside though. Pretty strong move still. From Lance. He's up to 7th. We're down to 8th with Lando. Oscar's got to make these last though on this stint. 2.7 stop for Oscar. Just see where he's going to come out here. Should be ahead of Sonoda, which he is. He's ahead of all of this group. Just put him on standard and just see what happens there.
So Oscar, we can look after this time.
Yep.
We're 6.7 behind Magnussen. I just want to see if we start to close that gap because we are on our better tyre. I don't want to burn through this too quickly because we're going to have to stop again, but I don't want to force stop, and that would go that way. Norris got 5 seconds to Sainz, 10 seconds to Hamilton. We're really looking at that margin over Hamilton, I think, ideally, so pretty good for Norris at the moment. Sainz has just got Lando. To be expected, we're not fighting these Ferraris, but
the opportunity begging to be taken.
Strategy doesn't seem to have worked, certainly for Carlos. Unless it comes good later in the race, but he is currently in 8th or 7th now after taking us. Piastri is going to be right on Magnussen here. We'll use a bit of harvesting here as we get to that first corner because we do need a bit of recharging. Hopefully with the DRS it will be enough. Pulling wide to the right. Magnussen not defending this hard, so we should have this one done. That's looking good for Piastri, up to 13th. Norris, yet we're fine. I say, let's hopefully we haven't missed that stop, which we haven't.
We will box this lap.
So we've got 12 seconds on Hamilton, so we're looking pretty good here. Probably going to come out in 12th here. With a nice little gap. $29 laps to go. May even have to stop again with Norris. .5 stop again, which is nice. We are coming out, 11th, sorry, that's which I did mean, ahead of Sargent. Let's just go standard pace with Lando. Let's see what we do here. 4.5 back on Russell. He will be having to pit again. But yeah, we could probably get a third stop with both drivers in here. Here we go as Piastri got Sargent.
Right, let's have a look here as we go into turn 8. Can they squeeze by?
Good move again from Oscar. Yeah, so Lando's definitely got a gap here, hasn't he? But needs to get past Russell here. He's looking pretty racy. Alonso is pitting again for the second time. Russell has definitely got a pit though, so
not easy to overtake.
Come on, Lando, you can get it.
Let's get back in the rhythm.
Thinking about that. Oh, it was close. Alonso and Gasly in the pits. Alonso looks like he's got a good margin on us here. Yeah. Look at this Gasly stop. Oh, slow on the front jack.
Russell's pitted.
Russell's pitted. That stop looks like it's going to cost Gasly. We're on board with that. We're on board with this.
The one pitting.
Looks like the jack. Eyes were on nice.
However, they can't seem to jack the car up.
Russell is boxing.
And Norris gets out ahead of Gasly. And Russell's pitted as well. So we're now lapping. That's whether we just keep Norris on standard and go to the end, or we go aggressive to get another stop in. Going forward right behind Hamilton here. Hamilton has got DRS on Ocon. This is the only issue here. 21 laps to go. Come on, Lando. Nice and aggressive there. This is lovely work. Don't think they touched. Lando up to 8th. We're going very aggressive now. We're going to go for a free stop. So we need to clear Ocon and then push for a
Let's
gap.
have a look at that. Look at the McLaren driver here.
But that's
There's the
very
opening.
aggressive from Lando. Lovely move. So Hamilton is definitely going to have to pit again. Ocon, I don't know. He should make it. It's going to be a struggle for him though. I think we could be on for 7th here. Could be on for 7th here. Come on, Lando. Let's get this next one done. Might be a bit too far back here. Yeah, a little bit too far back. Piastri's got Russell behind him again after his second stop, so he's holding him up quite nicely there. Probably not for too much longer though. And perhaps doing Lando a job, depending on where Lando will be coming out. He has held him up a little bit there, which is nice. Lando can't quite get Ocon. Really need this now. I think Ocon's going to get DRS because of the lapped car he is. That is frustrating. Get this lapped car out of the way, really. Come on. Bottas needs to be moving that car out of the way. Surely now Bottas is getting out of the way. That's... Oh, that's just... Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Right, we're at
Bottas
turn
has
9. That's
done us
the
dirty
location
there.
for this one.
George got
It's
past
there for the
Oscar.
taking.
That's to be expected though, but Oscar doing a great little job in there.
The points in...
Come on, Lando. We've got to get this move done. This is costing us now. Because if Ocon stays out, we've got to gain a good 20 seconds here. Come on, Lando. Here we go. We're looking very close here. This should be a done deal. On Lando, yes, looking good. It's Hamilton pit, so we'll have a gap there. Has Gasly got a pit again? I don't think he has. No, so Gasly we would have to overtake on the track. Piastri's in the pit. Sainz lock up.
So let's take a look at the...
So Lando's probably going to be very close for him
Watching
now.
the Ferrari. Oh, all right so far.
Just came out on those fresh softs, Sainz.
Struggling with the car.
Ooh.
But that's just the risk.
Not done him any favours. Yeah, Norris is right on him now. But we are going to have to pit with Lando. Oscar pits then. It's third stop. 2.6. That's fine. Should be clear of Magnussen. We have a nice little gap now. Yep. So Piastri will go to the end now and hopefully be 12th when Sargent pits. Multiple cars have crashed apparently.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Please don't be any of our drivers. It's
Now,
not,
this
it's
was at turn
Gasly.
1.
Ooh,
Now there's an
this could
inviting
be...
opportunity there.
Oh, that's
the
what
contact
happened
between
between
the cars,
Albon and
Inevitable.
Albon
And they'll
earlier
be-
on. That could be a penalty for Gasly. Yeah, 5-second penalty for Gasly. Lando in the pits.
Copy that.
So it looks like we're only going to have to jump Ocon here. Finish 7th. Barring no pit stop errors, please. Oh no, I said it. Oh, 5.7. I talked it up. I talked it up. Okay, it's okay. We've lost 3
Could
seconds
be
there.
close to cars at
Now talk us through this one, Karun.
Ah, we've not had a pit stop error all season. Just when we didn't need one either. Didn't get that left rear off.
Issue with the rear left tyre.
That's 3 seconds slower than we want to stop. Gasly is going to jump us. What
Could be
about
close to
Hamilton?
cars and
We
exit.
really don't want these Mercs getting ahead of us here. I think we're good there. We are. So we're good on Gasly anyway because of 5 seconds, but we are going to have to jump him.
Here's the replay.
So we
Now
get
we're at
past
turn
Gasly.
11
Good
now.
move from Lando.
It's certainly inviting.
DRS, aggressive again in the inside. Now we just need to chase down Esteban Ocon to finish
And the McLaren
7th,
there
but our
with
best finish of the year. "14 seconds to Ocon, so going to be close." Ocon's pitting. Wow, that is a surprise. Didn't think he was going to have to pit, so we are going to finish a net 7th with Lando. Somehow, Sainz is going to bring
Max
that
Verstappen
car
over the
home.
finish line. And
Max has
today's
won.
winner.
Perez is 2nd. Charles Leclerc is 3rd. Alonso is going to be 4th. Stroll is going to be 5th. And Sainz is going to finish 6th because he's not going to get a puncture, which we were hoping he would be. 13%. Watch him get one right towards the end here. Alonso about to cross the line.
That's the checkered flag.
Piastri has finished because he's lapped. And 12th, that's his best finish of the year.
A top race.
Alonso finishes 4th. Stroll 5th. Sainz is going to manage to bring it home in 6th. Norris,
Okay, Lando, time
hopefully for
behind.
our best
Kind of
finish of the year.
Yeah, all good.
And the fastest lap. Lando finishing 7th and getting that extra point. Great race from Lando yet again. As Lando about to come across the line. Get that 7th place. And Ocon will finish 8th. Hamilton is going to be 9th. And Gasly is going to be 10th, already 10th. Wow. Great work from Lando. Our best finish of the year off the back of the previous best finish. 8th in Monaco, now 7th in Spain. And the fastest lap. Up 3 positions from where we qualified. 7 points in the bag. What a brilliant race from Lando. And also Oscar Piastri, his best finish previously is 16th. So to come away with 12th is brilliant. A good strong race from both our drivers. So I'm happy with that. That is certainly our best race and result of the year. We have a look at the Drivers' Championship. Max winning yet again, so he's extending that gap to his teammate Sergio. Charles Leclerc keeping in touch with Sergio for 2nd, so 2nd is very much up for grabs, and so is Fernando Alonso and Carlos Sainz. Then we've got a big gap to Stroll, Hamilton, then Russell. Then we've got Ocon and Lando Norris, who was in the top 10 previously, but he is closing that gap in the Alpine. So hopefully Lando can finish in the top 10 this year, although we are now starting to move to research to the car rather than design for this year. Constructors, Red Bull continue to pull away, so it looks like it will clearly be a Red Bull win this year. And Ferrari are making 2nd their own now. And Aston Martin, same, making 3rd. There's clear gaps here between 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. And then I think 5th is up for grabs between us and Alpine. Again, very much dependent on how much we want to design the car this year. Then you've got Williams, Haas, AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo rounding out that top 10. And I'm pretty sure we did also get the fastest pit stop. And we did. 2.484 for Lando Norris. It's the top pit stop of the day. That puts us up to 4th in pit stops. So we're doing pretty well. Above average in terms of our pit stops as well. So that brings episode 8 to a close, and Lando continues to go from strength to strength. And I think this track really was a combination of the design work we've done, but also the car did suit this track because we were quick around here, but Lando still maximising the car and finishing 7th, which is a great result for us. But also a mention to Oscar, who had that struggle in the last race in Monaco, locking up, finishing 18th. His best before coming into this race was 16th. So to finish 12th is really what we're expecting from Oscar. Because his stats are lower than what Lando's are, we're not expecting him to push for points. So 12th, I'm pretty happy with that. So if he can continue that for the rest of the season, he's got a great chance to stay in this car for next season. But if you did like the episode, please do subscribe to keep up to date with this series. Do like the video and get involved with the comments. And we'll be back very soon, streaming live on a Tuesday and Friday from around 7 PM GMT with highlights on a regular basis each week as well. Catch you on the next one.